Hello, and today I'm going to show you a simple password generator, and I'm going to show you the code and demonstrate exactly how it works. So why did I make this? Well, I'm tired of always having to create a password I'm going to have to remember on different websites, and it annoys me. So let's just go ahead and create a 16-character long password. And let's say perhaps this is for Gmail. There we go. Ignore this file, but this is the file that we want to look at. Password1.txt. There you go. Gmail. And this is the randomly generated password we got. Yeah, no one's going to be guessing that anytime soon, so it's a pretty simple program. This just keeps track. Like, if I create another password, it doesn't delete this one. So if I do like something crazy like 500 characters long, and maybe this is for my Microsoft, because we all know Microsoft can't get hacked. There you go. Here's your randomly generated password. Of course, the whole point of this is to store the password too, so you don't forget it. It's just a really simple Python script, so let's go ahead and edit it. Okay, if you're new to Python, this may look intimidating, but here, let me just show you what exactly it's doing. So first, I'm defining a list of the alphanumeric characters. There we go. As you can see, this is just file stuff. I'll get into that in a second, but this is what matters right here. Okay. Next, what I do is create an output list. So, as we can see right here, I'm creating a list. It's empty, a list, and this is a variable length. So, and next, from 0 until it reaches whatever you inputted, what it does, it selects a random character, and then it selects, then asks, is it going to be uppercase or lowercase? If it's uppercase, append the uppercase version of that letter. If it's lowercase, do the lowercase version. Now, another thing I want to add to this is like character limitations. So that could come in the future, but as for now, this works fine. And then once you're done with the generation, it's all generation code. Just connect all the characters together with no space in between. So now it's a string. Write it to a file, close the file, and then exit the program. Really simple. Now, the gist of this, it means, is that simply all we have to do is just, the hardest part of it is just managing files. And notice, every time I open a file or close a file, it's always in the try, finally, or try except, because filing, opening, and closing, as we all know, it could be quite problematic. So, first, obviously I get the input. I put this in the try because you have no idea what people are going to try to input. Like, I've seen people mess up programs, even professional websites, where it asks you, to input some number in. They just put a scrambled mess. Oh, it wasn't too pretty. So, anyways, that's why we're putting it inside this try except. We don't really need to do the same thing for the password 4, but the problem with it is that Python, from my experience, it seems like it likes to evaluate the input. Like if you enter 43 right there, it will evaluate to a number instead of a string. And just to be on the safe side, I kept it in the try except. Next, I checked if the file existed in the current directory. So, the file's password name, which keeps track of which password it's currently on. Of course, if I change this to like a 1, then overwrite password 1 on text. And then overwrite password 2 because it will add 1 every time. So if it doesn't exist, it just creates a file. If it does exist, it opens a file, reads all the content from it, closes it, evaluates to an integer, then adds 1 to it, then closes the file. And if anything fails, it just exits the program. And the password loop, like I've already shown you, then I open up the new file because I know it shouldn't exist if everything has gone smoothly. I write what the password is for, some new lines, and then with the actual password, and I close the file and exit. This is actually a really simple program, but it's quite versatile, and as long as you protect your actual computer with a firewall and a decent password, this should be a pretty secure way of keeping all your passwords. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you want more videos of this.